Hi, and welcome back to Wants Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today I'm really wishing that I didn't have to worry about copyright because I would love to start this reading off with that Johnny Nash song. I was listening to it right before I started reading because I wanted to make sure I remembered the lyrics correctly, obviously, talking about where I got the title from. Um, just one of those songs that makes you feel like everything's going to be all right. And I feel like that is the overarching feeling or message here. We have an emperor. Remember, we don't read for gender, right? That's not what the tarot is about. But this emperor is somebody who is seeing their life the way they should. There's no more rose colored glasses or clouds. I can see all obstacles in my way. This person has finally accepted what is blocking them, even if it's difficult to admit. Maybe it's my family, maybe it's my job, maybe it's my relationship, maybe it's my hobby, whatever it might be. This person is saying, I see it, I know what I need to do, and I'm doing what I need to do. So, really great energy coming from this emperor, a very like take charge kind of attitude. Hi there, Rachel. How are you doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. That sounds like mysterious to me. All right, let's see what else we have. This is the Metamuse. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. It is Thursday, which means some of you might have some fun weekend plans going on. So heavy on the Aries energy, y'all, because we had the Emperor and now we have the Magician. But it doesn't mean that you or your person is an Aries. It just means we have somebody, again, doing what they need to. Whoa, Emperor in the reverse. So I don't know how much you like math, but it's interesting. It's 78 cards in a deck, right? And I've pulled 2 cards from 2 separate decks. And in both instances, I've pulled the Emperor. Now, one being in the upright, one being in the reverse, this tells me somebody has conquered their inability to be motivated or do things that they need to do, or they have conquered their need to control the situation. This is somebody who is basically figuring out how to work within the confines of the universe. One thing that comes to mind when I think about that, hello, Tiana, hello, Paul. The idea that whatever is meant for me will be for me, right? I'm not going to sit here and do 16 somersaults trying to make sure that this is where I end up, or this is who I end up with, or this is how people perceive me. I'm going to go about my life the best way possible, and what is meant for me will be for me. I think we have somebody that is accepting certain things will be the way that they are, or that they are the way that they are, that they want what they want. This is a little bit of a reckoning, right? So we could have a bit of an ego death. This isn't what I need. This isn't how I want to be. This isn't the life that I want to lead. So if that's true, this is what I need to do. So we have a bit of a methodical or clinical approach to this, right? Here's my to-do list. I'm going to start doing these things and change what I need to change. Be careful. You have I just heard every rose has its thorn. I feel like this is a friend or a family member. I don't feel like you have romantic feelings towards this person. You may have previously, but this is somebody that I feel you don't see a lot of future encounters with, or you don't look for opportunities to run into this person. We'll put it that way. This person with the Hermit in the reverse is somebody that in general discourages growth and development on the parts of other people. I think primarily because this person doesn't do their own healing work. So this person, the word coming to mind is subversive. How can I cause problems for you when you are moving forward? They may have a problem with a creative outlet that you enjoy. For example, maybe if this is a parent, they hated that you got into drumming because it's loud. And what are you going to do with that? It's not like you're going to become like a professional drummer, like that kind of vibe. For others of you, this is a love interest that your friend or family member does not approve of. They feel like when you talk about this person, you aren't necessarily thinking about things the way that people should. You're not taking into consideration what is expected of you, for example. So for some of you, this is a family that has very particular expectations about your career path, who you marry, what kind of lifestyle you lead based on religion or how you were raised, right? This is someone trying to control you. I think you're taking your control back from somebody. You may have had little situations where, I don't have a lot of control in my life, so I'm going to control this. Trigger warning. I do feel like for some of you, we have an eating disorder situation here. If anybody in the live chat knows how to just pop in some help information for those that might be dealing with that. I'm just going to tell you right now, if that resonates, you're beautiful how you are. You don't have to fit certain standards. But I feel like we have somebody that is finding a better way to exert control over their life than they had previously. And that may specifically include distancing oneself from a close family member or a friend. I feel like this is somebody who had a very distorted view of you and tried to make you see yourself that way. And Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who competed with you in some way. This is somebody who should have shown you some sort of loyalty or been there to be, supportive. Again, I'm getting like friend or family vibe, right? Like, why aren't you uplifting me or encouraging me and helping me keep a positive mindset instead of trying to basically make me feel bad about myself? Basically trying to rub it in my face if you do something better than I do. I think in particular, this person likes to talk about your money or your career. I don't know if you've noticed, because I haven't really held these cards up for a long time. These two didn't come out together, but the subjects are very similar in terms of how they look, but also they're like kind of like bored, discontent look, right? So this is somebody who is unhappy with their life. They glean some sort of happiness messing with other people, judging other people, gaslighting people, trying to control them. They don't have the best of motives. With the moon in the reverse, this is somebody who hides what their true intentions are. This is somebody who would smile in your face and then when you walk away, turn and talk shit about you, right? Ooh, hiking sounds like fun. I hope you have a great time. Thank you, Tiana. You are the best. All right. So with the Four of Swords, I'm really pulled to the neck pain that seems to be inflicted on this person. I'm not always concerned about that hand placement, but I do feel like we have somebody that is dealing with chronic pain. Whoever this giving bad advice or not the best of intentions person is, they have some sort of chronic pain, or they pretend they have chronic pain for some of you. It's calling people out left and right today. They use something as an excuse to be cantankerous. I have a bum knee, or I have, pain after a surgery, so I'm gonna treat you like poop. That's not how love works. If you want to be in my life, if you want to be a friend, or you want to be, in my inner circle, you want to be the type of family member that I stay in contact with, you're going to have to show me respect. You're going to have to show me love, because that is what I intend to show you. This person is not doing that. They're leveraging what they can to justify kind of immature or petty behavior. We have the King of Wands and the Two of Wands, more fire energy. This King of Wands is our Emperor. I love this because the King of Wands is clarifying the Prince or the Knight of Wands. This is very fast-moving energy, but also a little bit like can be misguided. It's like if this person were a garden hose, you could have the kind that's like psh, not controlled spray, make fun of me all you want, or that like nozzle that'll give you like a very direct spray, right? You are a garden hose and you've learned how to spray your water in one particular spot. I hope no one's offended by my accents, but this is how it's coming through the hose. Look, you've matured. High five, my friend. Knuckles, yeah. You're bossing up. You're looking at the people around you who have misunderstood or underestimated you, and you might be having a little bit of a chuckle. You might be sitting there going, you don't know what's coming yet, do you? You don't know that I actually found my cojones. I found my balls. Sorry. You found the ability to speak up for yourself or do what you need to do to rid yourself of the negative influences that are holding you back, namely this person who likes to be critical of you. With the Two of Wands, you're making plans. You might be applying for different jobs. You might be creating a project. You might be writing a book. You might be setting up your own YouTube channel. There's something here about what motivates you or what you're passionate about. It could be a love interest. But we have something here that you hold very dear that is motivating you to remove yourself from a difficult situation and pursue what it is that you want to do. Hi there, Drew. How are you doing? Hello, Light Heart Alchemist. How we doing? You're funny. Hello, Peggy. How we doing? A good day, Drew. Hello, Chandlo. How we doing? Let's get some Lenormand, shall we? This is the golden Lenormand. Oh shit! My griffin's running away. Where'd you go? Uh-oh. Okay, he's lost. The griffin is what guards my tattoo tarot, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. Oh, now I see it. All right. What else do we have? We have the Fox, number 14, and number 19, the Tower. Sorry, it just weirded me out because I know someone with that address. And I love her. She's my favorite auntie. 9 of clubs. Why am I so drawn to that? I think the number 9 is important. What is it today? The 6th? All right. So there's something here that's going to happen in the next 3 days. By the way, this is a timeless reading. So if you watch this and it's like September 2024, forgive me, I'm time traveling. We're talking about 3 days from when you watch this, right? But I think we have a near future situation where somebody is trying to sneak up on or do some investigating into a family, an organization, or a very close-knit group of people. So remember, these are general readings, right? Sometimes y'all tell me I'm like wrong or like it didn't go that way. And I would just like humbly remind you, this is a general reading. All of my readings are, unless you bought a personal reading, right? And like I'm not famous, but like there's a lot of people that watch these readings. So probably more so in the shorts, but we've got somebody that is sniffing around trying to get information about where you might want to work, where you might want to live, or the family of the person you're interested in. So if somebody feels like you're too good or the match doesn't make sense between you and your person, they are looking into your history or your person's history, right? They are digging into this love prospect for this King of Wands. What can I find on you? I know you've got something that you're hiding, and I'm going to find it, and then I'm going to throw it in this King of Wands face and say, I told you so. So a little bit of snoopery going on. This is the situations deck. Synchronicities, signs, 111, 222, 333. And then we have crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone, and twin flames. Oh Lord. So we could see the Empress or the Queen of Wands pop up later in the reading. I would be surprised if one of those did not come out. But we have a sense that this King of Wands is perhaps very driven to make changes in their life based on being inspired by somebody they love. Now, this doesn't change, just because we have the Twin Flames card, doesn't change the fact that this Ace of Cups can represent more than love, right? This could be somebody who is changing their career because they want to be more financially stable and then they can pursue their twin flame. Do you know what I mean? So this is somebody who is living from a different space. This is somebody who may have been previously making a lot of their decisions out of fear or what people expected of them. And now this person's saying, you know what? Here's the decision I'm going to make. And it's because I fucking feel like it. It's because I want to. I do what I want. You know, like it's just this little like, not going to listen to you and your bullshit. I'm going to do what I want. That's funny. I did. Whoops. Yeah, exactly. Are we quoting Spice Girls now? I love it. I think we need a little bit of the OG. Rider-Waite. All right. What else do we have about this fascinating scenario? Oh, Jesus. Just throwing shit around, you guys. 2 swords in the reverse and the 10 of wands. I don't even remember what this is from. It might be The League. Very funny show. I don't even give a fuck about fantasy football, but I will watch that show beginning to end all over again if somebody wants to watch it with me. Love that show. Jenny is hilarious. Anyways, what I heard in my head was, it is decided. And I think that is what one of their responses was when they were talking about like the rules of the league or some shit. At any rate, we have the 2 of swords in the reverse, which is what it is decided is referring to. We have somebody that has made a decision. Shit's final. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to deal with your crap. I don't want to like put up with your mistreatment. I don't want to do things for you. I don't want to be your little bitch boy. For the record, I'm not calling any of you a bitch boy. I'm pretty sure that came from this person. That's not how I talk. It's kind of weird, but it's like somebody wanted you to just do their bidding. So again, could be a family member, They just felt like they had some sort of hold over you, right? Hello there, Danielle. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Jenny. How's it going? Nine of Cups. Justice in the reverse. There's really no nice way to say this. And I'm not over here, like, I am not in the confections business. I'm not going to sweeten the message for you all because I love you. And if it were me on the other side of the screen, I would want the I'm sorry, I'm like on one today, I guess. This person, the little victim, I'm trying real hard to be compassionate and empathetic towards this person, but I'm struggling just a little bit. They want to see you fail. They want to see you unhappy. What would make them happy is you not being happy. Now, let me tell you, I found this out about somebody that's in my life. I will cut them off faster than a fat kid will eat an entire motherfucking personal pan pizza. Sorry. Oh, what's that? You want to see me fail? Cool. How about this? We can compromise. I'll walk away. You can check out my ass and I'll never fucking talk to you again. Cool. Yeah. All right. Deuces. This person wants to see you not happy. So if you want to ask yourself if there is any redeeming qualities here. What's that? Oh, it's a no? Okay. Would you like to phone a friend? Not this one. Likely stems from some sense of competition, right? They feel like if you don't do well, then I'm doing well because I'm doing at least better than you. And I really hate that mentality. I hate it so hard. Look, there have been situations where competitively it was offered that women had some sort of advantage over men in a situation where I was competing. And I was like, no, I want to win fair and square because I'm better, not because, oh, we've made some considerations and a little bit of a swapsy. So now we just want to make sure you feel included. No, I win, I win. If I don't win, I don't win, right? This person is very much so stuck on you being a measuring stick for them, right? For many of you, this is somebody who was born a generation before you, and they feel like you were like spoiled. I want to see you not do well because you weren't raised the way I would have raised you, or you weren't raised the way I was raised. For others of you, this is somebody who is a little bit frustrated. It's more of a friendship take because you had a better childhood. You have a family that takes care of you. You have been set up for success. You were fed with a silver spoon. Whatever their perspective is, they feel like you had more or you had it easier, and they want to see you like not do well. I told you. Here's that twin flame or divine counterpart to our emperor, right? This, it's no coincidence, is lined up with our Ace of Cups. This Empress energy, this is somebody who has shown the emperor kindness, grace, consideration, empathy, very motherly energy. But I do feel like for most of you, this is a romantic interest. So this is somebody who showed the emperor energy some unconditional love where perhaps they hadn't really had a lot of experience with that in their life. Drew, it's actually really difficult. There's a little bit of a waddle. I'm not going to lie. The other really important thing here, I feel like this King of Wands, like I'm getting a little bit of entourage vibes or like King Henry VIII. Do we have a cod piece? I don't think there's a cod piece. That's too bad. The cod piece would have really pulled together the outfit, kind of like a rug, you know, pulling together. Hi there, lover boy. How are you doing? Hello there. Is it Jan? We're gonna go with Jan. Good for you for showing somebody unconditional love, right? So this King of Wands, given me, like I said, kind of like King Henry VIII vibes. This could be somebody who has a little bit of like a temper. Maybe there were a little too many. How do I say this? There might not have been a lot of people that were willing to be honest with this King of Wands. If they were in, you know, high society, or if they were in a position of power, if they were seen as famous by some, this person was surrounded by yes people. Oh yeah, of course we can do that. We'll make that happen. I'm sure that's fine. And no, that's not a problem. You're doing just great. And then comes along this Empress, and this Empress looks at this King of Wands and is like, we're going to stick with the codpiece analogy. This is great. You look fucking ridiculous. Why are you wearing a codpiece? It's not 16. Well, was it still popular in the 1600s? Holy shit, I'm hungry. I'm sorry if you heard that, stomach growl. This Empress was like, hey, you're doing things wrong. You're trusting someone you shouldn't. You're doing things you don't need to. You're too worried about external validation when clearly you're awesome. Why are you doing it like that? Why are you letting somebody rain on your parade? Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm going to eat out of my leftovers. And some wings, per usual. I think it's because I was talking about Kansas City wings. Why, thank you, Tiana. Hello there, Claudia. How are you doing? All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. I can see clearly now all obstacles in my way. This Emperor is not messing around. I have a to-do list. I'm tackling that bitch. Maybe they're almost done with this to-do list. It depends, of course, on your individual situation. But this person is not standing down. They're not taking many breaks. They're like, this is what I'm doing, and I'm gunning for it, right? We have the Magician, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. This is an Emperor, right? This is somebody who knows what they have to do, and they're getting after it. They're doing it. And in part, it's easier for them to feel motivated to do that because they have a great love or a desire to be in a love relationship with this Empress. And this is somebody that they feel understands them better than anyone else has. Mirrored souls. We do have a 10 clarifying a 10, another indicator that we have somebody that has ended a chapter, learned a lesson, freed themselves from the cantankerous little hater. So they're coming out as the Queen of Swords. Keep in mind, this could be any gender, right? But this person who is playing a little bit of a victim in order to control another person, they're going to do their worst. You may have seen a bad side to them before. You may have seen them throw a hissy fit. You may have seen them act like a fucking Karen in a restaurant. You may have seen them be an absolute asshole to somebody you cared about. But a little bit of a warning, as you free yourself from their grip, they're going to really let the claws out. They're going to scratch and claw, right? What do you mean I can't control this anymore? What do you mean you don't care what I think? What do you mean you're moving away or you're doing what you want? This person's going to freak out. They may already be freaking out, lashing out. Look, Queen of Swords in the reverse. I highly doubt you're watching my reading, but if you are, There's healing that you have not faced. You are ignoring what you need to do internally and instead focusing on what other people around you are doing wrong. That is not how you get where you want to be. If you are religious, if you believe in God, and I do feel like a decent percent of these people fear God, but don't necessarily live with God in mind, ask yourself what you think would happen if you were judged tomorrow. I say that with love. What would happen if you had to go to purgatory? What's the dude that guards the gates to heaven? Is it Saint Stephen? I can't remember. You have some work to do, my guy, my girl, whatever you are. And I think you spend a little bit too much time excusing your own problems and focusing on others. I'm going to get off my pedestal now, but just some food for thought, because I think too often people get distracted or caught up in what can I say about other people instead of looking in the mirror and challenging themselves. Peter, thank you. Yes, it is Peter. Appreciate you. Ooh, gotta love a scene in public, huh? All right. The Fool and the Three of Pentacles. Look, Emperor or King of Wands energy, whoever you are, I feel like you have some sort of knowing that as you pursue this new life or this new chapter, you might be moving, finding a new job, leaving behind family members, whatever it is. I think you have some reason to believe that you could go into business or that you could network with your divine counterpart, your twin flame, and build something together. So you could have a desire to start a restaurant together. You could have a desire to open up a retail shop. You could be able to do something online together. Maybe you're going to make the next really hilarious YouTube channel a la Charlotte Dobre or Aaron and Joe. Love them. Whatever it is, I feel like there's something here that makes the King of Wands feel like they have some future here that enables them to be more financially secure or feel like they belong, or both, really, as they move closer to this Empress. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. I love it because it has skeletons. Hello there, Dakini. How are you doing? Yes, I would agree with that. And whatever you believe in, I love you. You know, I'm not here to judge what your religion or your spirituality is. I do know that people like to judge me, and that's fine. I can't worry about all that, right? For those of you that are curious, I do believe in God, and I do believe that I think about that relationship or how I impact others as a way to guide all of my actions, right? Look, there are plenty of people on tarot that are just trying to make a buck, right? If that were me, this channel would no longer exist. I would have given up after a year, like maybe less. I do this because I love y'all and I want to see all of you be happy. Even the Queen of Swords in the reverse, who may be on one right now and be on some dumb shit. I love you too. And I hope you heal. And I hope you see a different way to live life, because there's a happier way to exist, right? We should be leveraging religion and spirituality to be of service to others, not to judge them. I'll get off my soapbox again. That's where I stand. So we have number 9. I did say that was important. I feel like number 9 is... Anyways. And we have number 6. That's funny because I said it was the difference between today, which is the 6th, and the 9th. Okay. Visionary and surrender. confidence, self-assured, passionate, self-worth, and vivacious. And we have letting go, trust, consideration, and expansion. I love this because I feel like this is the way it goes. Once you get confidence in yourself, once you decide to stand up for yourself or speak your truth, pursue the life that you feel is your calling, that is when you are able to really expand your horizons and understand life in a clearer way, right? We have somebody who feels like the rain is gone and they see things better. Visionary. Your intuition might be going through the roof. You might be a little uncomfortable with hearing things, dreaming things, knowing things. Maybe spend a couple of minutes looking into clairsentience, the 5 clairs, I think it's 5, and see if there's something there that kind of like jogs your memory or your interest. There are lots of books that you can find online that deal with how to understand your intuition or how to leverage it, how to deal with maybe meditation in a better way. But I feel like we have somebody that is finally accepting who they are, what they want, how they feel, and letting go of the expectations that people like this Queen of Swords in the reverse have had and have used to control them. This is the Morgan Greer. Hello there, Robert. Did I say hello? I hope I've said hello. Did I miss anyone else? I don't think so. That's true. You can squeeze a lot of lemons and still not get much lemonade. Very true. You might even get like lemon juice in your eye. Have you ever had that? That's pretty awful. I've cut a lot of lemons in my life. See, you already know. I'm proud of you, Jenny. So, I don't know if you saw it. The Emperor came out. Again. Look at you doing life your way. I'm proud of you. You're not letting anybody like influence you and tell you what you have to do. Are rules a good thing? Yeah, from time to time, let's do that. Let's be respectful. Let's work within the confines of our situation, right? But this is somebody who said, this is not how this should be. I'm going to do what feels right to me. So they're coming clean. They're going to be honest about something here. I feel like this is a conversation with the Empress. They're going to tell the Empress, this is why I did not give to the situation. This is why things went kind of stagnant. Or this is why I didn't treat you the way I wanted to. I do feel like there's going to be some mention here of this Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the 3 of Swords here. There was a betrayal here that happened that really helped this King of Wands or Emperor understand that they had to make a decision to change their life, or they would continue to have a repeat of the same situation with this Queen of Swords. So we have this Wheel of Fortune coming out. I know what I need to do. Either I repeat this heartbreak, I repeat this betrayal or this disappointment from this person in my life, friend, family, whatever they are, or I face this crossroads and decide it's time for change. I'm going to hop on a plane, move somewhere else. I'm going to hop online and apply for different jobs. I'm going to move away, whatever it is, right? Hanged Man in the reverse. This is somebody thinking with a new perspective, willing to do things in perhaps a little bit of an unorthodox way. I do feel like there's somebody here that is a little bit of a muse or a guide. They may have somebody like literally as simple as somebody on TikTok who has been through something similar and they're taking advice from this person or guidance from this person. Obviously, tarot could be part of that as well. But we have somebody that is very focused on this new beginning. We had the Fool come out twice. We had the 2 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. I know that this is the right path for me, and I'm going to invest in it. I'm going to take action towards it, because otherwise all I'm doing is sacrificing my own life for this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who competes with me and doesn't really understand me. King of Pentacles. They just see you as somebody they can get to do things, somebody that is reliable, somebody that they can get to pay for things. This person might have been financially abusive towards the King of Wands or Emperor. We have the Tower and Eight of Cups. Have you ever walked away from a situation where everybody you know never would have predicted that you did that? Have you ever ended a situation that people just assumed you would continue on in despite being unhappy? I'm not telling you to gloat. I'm just telling you it's going to feel real good. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. Because this is making me think of a time I quit a job that wasn't paying me my worth, and they were trying to find a way to, how do I say this? Made me feel like I wasn't doing my job well enough just so that they could get out of giving me a raise that they had promised me. They didn't think, in their little brains, they didn't think there was a chance I would look elsewhere for a job. I was pretty vocal in liking what I was doing, but I didn't like how I was being treated. And in one fell swoop, I sent out 3 emails, blind carbon copied myself, right? If you're putting in your 2 weeks, or if you're quitting, especially if you're in a state where if they turn around and immediately fire you, they still have to pay you those 2 weeks, which I was. Fucking email that shit. Get that documented. Like, act like a lawyer. You might not be a lawyer, but when you're dealing with people that have lawyers, act like you're a lawyer. Document the fuck out of everything. Don't delete any text messages. Don't delete any emails. You know what I mean? Anyways, I set up the most beautiful exit in the entire fucking world. They didn't see it coming. I moved on to make like loads more money. And they should have seen it coming. When you have something good, you take care of it. You nurture it, right? This Queen of Swords in the reverse was getting something from this King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and not being appreciative. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, not being gracious or thankful, maybe even a sense of being entitled, but also not being very kind to this person. I think there were some very biting comments, like just rude things that were said. All right, this is, the Fairy Godmother Oracle. What advice do we have for this Emperor? Fickleness. Be a little fickle. But I also feel like this is referring to this like balancing act, right? Somebody was trying to control you. You were trying to take back this control. I feel like you finally figured out how to navigate that. You're letting go of people that try to nitpick your life, but you're also taking control so that you can deal with those problems on your own, right? I'm not going to wait and hear what mom has to tell me about it. I'm not going to wait and get my best friend's opinion on whether or not I should respond to somebody stupid who spun the block and thought that they could get back in my life. I'm just going to ignore them. You know, little things like that. I don't need to get advice for everything. I am an adult. That kind of vibe. Hello there, Christina. How are you doing? No way. That's so perfect. I like it, Bo. Hello, DW. How are you doing? I'm not too far from the East Coast. Hello there. Is it Bianca or Blanca? I'm sorry, I'm slightly blind. I think it's Bianca, but you're welcome either way. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? They don't expect you to know how to handle your shit. You guys, Take like 5 minutes to Google the laws in your state or your country about being a tenant or being an employee. Like, what do they have to do to not screw you over? Because 9 times, okay, that's maybe egregious. Let's go with like 6 times out of 10. If you're expecting a company to do the right thing by you as an employee, I'm going to go with no, probably not. I've literally had to look at my employer in the face and say, actually, that's illegal. You literally cannot do that. It's a good thing you said that instead of emailing that to me. Like, get your shit together. Listening. I feel like music is really important for you right now. If you're a little more inclined to watch TV, watch the news, whatever it might be, you're actually encouraged to take a little bit of a break from the more like intensive entertainment and go for maybe classical music or like that music on YouTube that helps you fall asleep, or songs like Incubus's Aquarius Transmission, one of my favorites. Chill out a little bit of a meditative situation. And then beyond that, you're probably going to get some intuitive messages through that music. You might also get some intuitive messages just because you're in that meditative state. So chill out, man, is the kind of message I'm getting from that. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all enjoyed the reading. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Thank you again to Tiana for sharing the eating disorder information. If you are dealing with that, my heart goes out to you. There are people that can help you. And again, you're beautiful. All right. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading.